The control valve will give you a code of the malfunction of your water heater unit. Just match the number of flashes to the chart. My control valve indicates 7 flashes. Therefore, I have a gas control or valve failure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is the 7 blink of death for my water heater. Before you work on any water heater, shut off the water going to the unit. Drain out the water. Here I'm using a plastic tube to guide the water away from my working area. Open the release valve to release the pressure. My unit is still under warranty, so the manufacturers send me the replacement parts. The parts are door gasket, temperature sensor, and the control valve. Shut off the gas to the unit. Loosen the flare fitting. Disconnect by hand. Disconnect the thermopile wires. Disconnect the serial communication wires. Disconnect the igniter wire. You'll need a 11mm to loosen the pilot tube nut. A 19mm to loosen the manifold tube nut. To take the old control valve out, use a strong metal tool as leverage to help loosen the unit. Disconnect the flare fitting. There is a 9mm nut here, holding the manifold door. You'll need a 13mm for the temperature sensor nut. You'll need a star bit for the top right corner and top left corner. The burner assembly should slide right out. Clean off any residue on it. Now, we can remove and replace the temperature sensor. Tighten the nut. Scrape the old gasket off and clean the surface. You can reuse the old nip fitting or just buy a new one, sealing the threads with gas sealing tape. When installing the nip fitting, make sure it is in there. We don't want any gas leakage. Here, I'm using a vice grip to achieve a tight, secure connection. Install the control valve. Use a rigid tool to torque the control valve into the right position. Clean off the old gasket and install the new one. The burner assembly should slide right in. Secure it with the 2 star head screws. Put the manifold cover back on and secure it with the 9mm nut. Seal the other end of the nip fitting before connecting the flare fitting. Make sure both fittings are secure before connecting the yellow gas line. Now, seal the other end of the flare fitting before connecting the gas line. Put back the manifold tube and tighten the nut. Put back the pilot tube and tighten it. Plug back in the thermopile. Plug back in the igniter wire. Shut off the water from the drain spigot. And close the pressure valve. Fill back up your water tank. Turn the gas back on. Light the pilot flame by pressing and holding the knob in the pilot position. Press the igniter button until the pilot lights. Once it is lit, the status light will blink blue. Release the knob and dial it to the desired heat temperature.